Okay,
Okay, I'm
getting
back.
ready to start. My
Yeah.
microphone will probably not
Let
be
me
good here while
spectate.
recording.
Okay, ladies. Check if it's dry quality.
Oh, yeah, never mind. That 10%.
Uh,
Okay, nice.
just just to
Nice.
clarify, spectators out already when the qualifying finishes, right?
What do you mean?
Like if I stay ready and after the quality I will stay ready, so there won't be need to go back into the lobby.
I think so. If you're not ready, I'll see. Like after I make the read rundown.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, okay. Right, yep.
I
Good luck, guys. Good start for the season. And be watch out for the hairpins. Oh,
Yes,
right.
Eurus always did a race end timer.
Right,
Right.
Check
3,
everything.
2.
Pits are not ghosted.
Alright. Alright, shut up and 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone, I'm Nudo the Second and today we are here for round number 1 of season 13. It's the summer season, and finally after a long wait we are finally back here for yet another season of Ultimate League. We are here in base Austria in a track that hasn't been raced since season 6, so it has been quite a long time, which was raced actually in the first game, as you can see right here, and he's mining free and starting on pole position right now, provisional pole lap of 22.60. But will that be enough though? Because we have seen some drivers doing 22.5, so let's see, as they are now on their second lap, which I saw these words in third place here. He's in the reserve seat, but today he's filling in for BAR, as you can see right now. And now he's Charles GT, the first ever British winner here now, taking that pole position on the second lap now. 22.57 ahead of Marion Fries, and it's Hernandi in third place with 10 grand in Corvid. Where is our current champion? Where is Sobo? Sobo right now in P11, but now it's the third lap, the final two corners. Who's gonna take it for this season opener? And it's Nani taking it back. Here he goes. Nice qualifying right now. As you can see, a lot of changes for that lead. I think we got a different leader in each qualifying. You see, it's the top three right here. With Hernandi taking pole position with lap of 22.52. And then is Charge AT starting alongside here with Mine Freeze in third place. And Reese starting in P4 here. What a huge surprise! This might be an amazing start here for Lynx Racing. Let's see if he can survive those first few laps though, as he has Carlo right behind him with 10. Danny Mater returning for this season for Mayhem Racing here. Finally, that brother pairing for Mayhem is finally back after they separated after season 10. And yeah, here we go now. The driver racing for the two times WCC champion finally back, and also season 10 champion with 10 Granny starting P7 with Corvid here, the one of the last CL champions with 10 I stole his words, and Kraft starting in the top 10. And then he got on row number 6 is Juroni in P11, just ahead of Sobol. And then it's going to be crossing with Anti starting really bad. Also, Kobo only P15. That's quite the shocking qualifying. Also, Let's and Susan here. Then it's Matimar starting at the back of the grid. The grid only separated by half a second. Half a second. That's how competitive the grid is nowadays. As yeah, everyone now starting on square zero, everyone with 0 points today. Let's see who's gonna take that lead of the championship today. But Jesus Christ, that's quite the crazy qualifying. Risk actually doing well, and we got Kubo so far down with Anti as well. So this should be very exciting. But yeah, either way, you risk check if you have uh, the countdown and also ghosted pits. Okay, 10% rain, I just saw it. Same map only. High penalties. And yeah, I guess tire wear 1, all the tires. No collisions, no, collisions are fine. No damage, no boosts. Okay. Everything looking fine. And let's start this season. Everyone is ready here. As you can see, let's see what tires will the drivers up though. This should be very interesting. A lot of drivers going for the soft tires. And here we go. We are racing. We are starting season 13. It's Nandi starting with the lead of the race with Charge 18 second. Then you got Mary Freeze on the mediums right here with Danny Reese going for that inside line. You got then also Randy up there, but now Charge AT going side by side with Nanny to the second hairpin, and they both survive it pretty well. Looks like there's no measured kills, at least I haven't watched it yet. But here we go now. Danny Mater gaining some positions up to P4 already, with Mary Freeze dropping a little bit, not having that grip on the mediums. And here we go now. It's Nandi starting in the lead of the race with 10 Grandy, then it's Danny Mater. Right here, side by side now, Grandy in Charge AT for second place. Nandi is trying to hold on for that lead. We see that Maya Freeze, they go a little bit wide here, and everyone seems to survive it pretty well. But now there goes the first crash here. Maya Freeze is getting completely killed right here. But everything is not over yet. The race has just started, and I've seen Maya Freeze actually being able to recover in the marks after some really bad starts. But either way, Nandi continues to lead the way. Charlotte doing an amazing job there in second. And Kraft up to third place. It's the Lynx Racing 3 and 4. Amazing start for the Portuguese team. As we got them Rosin in P5 with Carlo also with an amazing start here. With Chironi, his teammates very close. As we see also the brothers right next to each other here with Grandi. Also in this group now battling, I think, for P4. But Jesus Christ, that was quite an amazing start here. Everyone actually quite clean, at least for what we can ask for a track like this. But either way, we got them looking at the lead now. We got three drivers looking in an amazing situation here. It's Nandi, Sharjati, and Kraft. Kraft could be looking for the first podium today. He's having quite an amazing start, but let's see how can he handle the pressure. As then we got the RMC boys here leading this second group. It's Carlo and Gironi, but now Danny Mater passing the Belarus driver with 10 Grandi going side by side there at the exits of the second hairpin. But it's been quite an amazing start now, and lots of slipstreaming. As you can see, a huge slipstream train here. As now Danny Mater gets pushed wide in the final corner by Carlo. I think Carlo with that huge ping, one needs to be careful. Maybe Danny Mater has forgotten or just going to do nothing about it. Sometimes it happens. But either way, you got now Sobel on the hard tires, now recovering out of nowhere up to P9 as the Reese gets a penalty out of nowhere. As we see big crash there, Sobel and Hunty going to the gravel. I think Gironi was involved as well. As now you can see Mind Freeze and Gironi battling each other. She goes very wide, pushing Gironi off. But now you can see the two groups right ahead. They're slipstreaming each other. I think they're a bit much at peace here. Let's see now, we got Reese and Danny Mater, who had quite a huge history in the Monaco. Big incident there as Reese got pushed into the pits. But hopefully now they're just slipstreaming each other, so everything looking fine. As now you're gonna have light rain here. Light rain getting announced. Let's see if that rain is gonna stay. As you can see, a lot of the drivers diving to the pits. As those softs are starting to get old here. We got Kubo, Saul, Marian, Suicide, Gironi, and Corvid. The bottom six right now, all pitting for the Inters. Let's see now. The rain has just come into the pits. Will there be another weather announcement? Oh, it's gonna be. But Nadi very likely went to the pits, but he's going to pit for the soft tires, so it's still fine. But he's going to actually pit for the hards. So this might actually be an amazing situation to undercut. So yeah, everything not over. Let's see now. We got Suicide, Sobo now having to climb those positions and making that extra pit stop here. You see Marion Freeze right in the middle. She goes for the inside line. And now you can see Big Like Rocket there between Marion Freeze and Rosine. But they managed to survive, so no problems at all. Rosine gets pushed on the inside. There's no grip on this track at all. I think the drivers should be pitting very soon. But Suicide decides to stay out. Same with Gironi and Corby there. Certain gambling here. But now, of course, the Inters are a little bit stronger than they used to be before. After an update in the middle of season 11. So yeah, and that's also very short lap time. They got the slipstream here in some of the drivers. But right now it's Nandi leading the way. Nandi Mater in second place, in Kraft now taking that second place. He has the soft tires, so it makes sense for Nandi Mater to slipstream the Finnish driver. But yeah, quite the big start. And Nandi, who hasn't won in the last 2 seasons, now leading the way. This finally be the day where he finally gets that third win of his career after taking a win in Greece back in season 9, and then in his home Grand Prix in Hungary in Eugero Ring. But either way, got also Carlo now joining this group here. Is he gonna create chaos though? Is now we're gonna get full rain announcement. Full rain announcement. Kubo is still on the Inter, staying out, taking a huge gamble. It's gonna work out now. There's everyone right ahead of him. He's gonna be pitting. To be fair, he's gonna have a bit older Inters, and they might not hold on pretty well. But let's see now. He's gonna get past. I saw these words. Let's see how many positions will Kubo take. I think he's gonna be up to second place. Up to second place goes Kubo. Oh my God, this is mind blowing. Not gonna lie. Kubo was in a very bad situation for most of race since he's bad qualifying, but now he's up into second place. And as an extra, the rain is not gonna last long, so these inters are actually working fine for him. Oh my god, this is big brain move there from Kubo now to be up into second place. Huge turnaround of events as we got then Graf and Animator now like rockets. Is it gonna end? Looks like it ended very quickly, so we can continue. But you got then Animator. Oh, Animator crashing to all Graf up into third place. Then you got Anti and Kado battling each other now for P5 here. Anti, I think, was a little bit wide. But yes, Kado dives into the pits. Anti, very understandably, stays out on those inters. But Jesus Christ, what a banking race right now. We still got Nandi leading the way for LSA here, trying to take this first win of the season already on the season opener. And may have a fresh new start as last season. I don't think it was his best season. Still second place in the Drivers' Championship, and also he became the Constructors' champion with Sobol for the first time as well. As LSA, the previous title was in season 7, then they got it back in season 12, and they are the most successful team in UL and SCL history with 5 world titles. But either way, we got then here some battling happening. We got Anti versus Glatzy. Glatzy up into P6 here, battling for the top 5. This could be a banking performance here from the Swiss driver who is racing close to his home, basically. Pretty sure I think Austria is a neighbor country to Switzerland. But either way, got then Anti and Animator here slipstreaming Glatzy, as Glatzy is the one on the softs, and those softs are obviously very fresh, as everyone has pitted very recently. And in the meantime, look at this, we got a big LSA sandwich here. We got Nandi leading the way in place. Sobo, who's our current champion. This season he could be sort of relaxing a little bit, but still in last place. Things aren't really going that well for him, as he got 4 pit stops, and I'm pretty sure he may have been involved in a big crash. So yeah, you've got Nandi leading the way, Kubo in second place, then his Graf in third, running away then Kado, then you got Glatzy and Hanty and Dunimator. They are certainly losing some pace there with the Hearts, but now they got some slipstream and Glatzy. Oh, now he makes a mistake, then he goes for the inside of Hanty. Here coming to the second hairpin, and there he goes, nice move there. But yeah, we got Glatzy here in P5 with then Kado racing in P4, really nice start. And then you got this massive group here, it's Mayan Freeze, Iris, Charge AT, Grandy and Razim. Then you got I Stole These Words and Corvid here. Maybe like Rocketeers. Oh my god, Jesus. A little bit of a flag, I think I Stole These Words. Yeah, I Stole These Words is looking laggy, is it stopping? Yeah, I have to check that out, because otherwise he might have to be kicked. But he's not doing that fine. Either way, we got then Razim and Grandy and then Iris. If someone goes into the pits, that's Corville. So looking for another cut, as those tires are certainly starting to get old. Okay, the way Nandi still continues to lead. And it's Kubo versus Crafty for second place, as I feel like I think Kraft might be catching up to Kubo, but Kubo has better tires. So let's see now the lap times. Kubo with 23 flats, and Kraft is 700ths slower. So yeah, we've got then Kado, Glatzy, and Anti and Nuttymater. And yeah, you got then here free wide there on the first hairpin. Between some drivers there, we got, but yeah, now it's Kado, Glatzy, Anti, and Animated here. Freeway, four-way, I mean, battle. With someone going to the pit soon? I don't think so. As yeah, they got 2 big drivers right behind them. We got Anti, 3-time winner in this league, and Animator, I think 6 or 7-time winner. I'm not really sure, I don't remember, but he's certainly the season 10 world champion. So obviously one of the biggest and most successful drivers in this league. As he goes around the inside line, double overtake there, overtaking Weston and Anti right after the hairpins. And now there we go, some drivers going to the pits, as we see here, big battling here as Glassy goes for the inside into the first hairpin. He takes that lead off the group there, as now Kado goes completely wide, maybe got pushed because of the huge pink. But either way, standing right to leading this group, then it's Anti second, so the drivers on the Hearts taking over here on the pace. Will Glassy stay behind? No, he's going to go into the pits. In my opinion, I think he could have stayed out for a little bit longer and taken that slipstream and then extend of soft tires. But either way, is the season. And in the meantime, I think Graf undercutted Kubo, so he's right behind him. This is quite amazing there for the Finnish driver. Now they can hopefully get second place, as Nandi has been opting for the hearts. And yeah, his hearts are starting to get old, so they might be able to get some undercut on him. This could be big for the win here. And this would be a very unusual battle for Andy versus Google versus Kraft. So that will be quite the freeway battle. Either way, you got then Marion Freeze versus Charge 18. Kalo here. I think Marion Freeze is on fresh, soft, same with Kalo, and Charge 18 is the one with the old mediums. And they're staying out, I think. Yeah, they're staying out of this group as Kalo goes completely wide. Maybe got pushed by Marion, but yeah, once again, the big ping. He needs to really back off in these situations. Now Kalo was falling side. Nice move there. Yeah. As he got the Animator versus Anti. This is a battle now for second place. It's like they jumped Kubo and Kraft because yeah, they haven't beaten yet, so that's pretty normal. But let's see what can Kubo do against Danny and Anti here. They desperately need to get past them, otherwise they're gonna lose time. Anti going defensive for some reason. As you can see, then Kraft gets past the Animator I think leading to Slipstream. Is Kubo, can he go around the outside here? And there he goes. I think Kubo will make the move and Anti will back off there. I don't know what happened to Danny, now going to the pits. But he has lost that Slipstream, so he lost some time there. But yeah, still on this group for second place, we got Kubo, Kraft. I think they're just going to Slipstream, so not really much to talk about. In the meantime, we got here Klexi versus Marion Frias. What an unusual battle we got here. Marion Frias has 2 extra pit stops compared to the Swissman. And then you got Kado, as he goes off the track there into the chicane, yes. And then it's Klexi here battling with Marion as Marion is desperately trying to get past the Swissman here, racing for full force this season after a couple of seasons, I think, for the Scuderia Percaro. But here he goes now. Marion Frias managed to get past, and she goes up into P5. As right at the back, we got then Animator versus Randy, and he's. As you can see, will they work us together? I think Razim off the track after Kane. He loses that contact there in this battle for P8. As they're racing very close to each other. Yeah, Grandy's on old soft, so I think Danny should be the one ahead on this group. And I think there's not really that much. Yeah, I think looking at the front is Kubo leading the way as Danny. But then undercutted, and I don't know who's talking right here, should get muted. And, but yeah. I think he's close, but yeah, either way, let's continue. So it's like Nandi got undercutted here by Kubo and Kraft, but he's on the hearts and he's looking to save one pit stop, so this is a crucial thing. Nandi is going to have the pace here against Kubo to be able to catch up to that Slipstream. That will be very, very decisive to the race, and I think it worked pretty well. But I think Kubo and Kraft tires are looking very old. I think Anti is saving also one pit stop and might be able to be right on their tails and pitting at the same time. As we are reaching, I think, the life halfway. We already did 50% of this race. And yeah, looks like Anti going to the pits and they all pit at the same time. So Anti doing an amazing strategy here, right behind Kubo and Kraft in this battle for second place. And now look who's in second, it's actually Goletzi, but he's going to have to pit very soon, so this might not be for long. Same thing here with Kado, is right behind him, so he has to maybe slipstream a little bit if he can get the slipstream, but it doesn't seem so. And I see someone is getting away. Okay, someone was sort of flying on the minimap, but I couldn't see who it was. But either way, we got then Hanandi leading the way. You got Kraft, Anti, then Kubo here in the battle for second. It's the same old thing with Kubo now. Wait for the hard tires. He's trying to save on pit stop now. So this is looking very, very interesting. As then they're chasing off Hanandi, who's on the hards. So this is their chance to get back to him. As Hanandi clearly has the worst tires. And Kubo is going to try to rely on those two drivers to do that and to then maybe have a better strategy for them because he has the hearts, needs to slipstream them, of course. And I'll look at this. Nadi might have another chance in this race as well because now he's right now slipstreaming Barry Fish, who might arguably be the fastest driver on track. She has been looking very, very fast in the mock races. And I think she might be still one of the candidates for the win, but he still has some time to make up today. 3 seconds behind Kubo right now, that group in second place. But either way, let's then look at some battles here in the midfield. As you got Rosim versus Charge JT going side by side. What happened? Push wide, but I didn't saw nothing on my screen, so it was all of him. But I think he was certainly pushed by a leg. I'm pretty sure. As Stoli just gets completely killed on the first hairpin. Is now down to P12 as Sobol, who was in last place, now up into P11, so nice recovery there from the Dutchman. Certainly flying today. As in some seasons ago, back in season 4, he got second place, finishing right behind his teammate K back then after an amazing recovery drive. But today's are completely different days, and now he's racing in P11, but he's still on a good charge today up the field. Either way, you got Ken Kato on the soft tires. I think Rosim on hold hard certainly is going to be slipstreaming him. There's quite a lot of slipstreaming games today. Oh my god, I think Kato swipes Rosim off there. I think Rosim was looking to maybe make a pass on the outside, but he has very, very old tires. But I think that happened because Kato made a slight mistake. But yeah, right now we are racing on lap 40, so it's almost 66%, 2/3 of the race done, almost. But yeah, this is now looking very, very chill right now after a very chaotic start, also with the rain changing a lot of the things. Kubo somehow staying so long on the inters that he stayed on those inters for 2 different rain periods, so that's quite the hell of a gamble that ended up paying off in the end. And now he's right here battling for second, which now they're catching Hernani. Look at this! Look at this! We got the battle for the win. We might have 4 drivers involved in this. Because now Hernani goes to the pits, he's going for the undercut. And he goes for the soft, so he's pitting again until the end of the race, doing 2 stints of 10, 11 laps. I think 11 laps for both stints. I think that's basically Nandy's plan till the end of the race. And I think maybe Kraft might pit very soon as well, so I think Nandy, is playing a good game here. He knows he has the pace to run away, so he goes for the undercut to not be caught up by Kraft, Antti, and Kubo. But they are still letting Nandy undercutting them. Maybe looking for having better tires. Maybe Kubo might actually save 1 pit stop in the end of this, because he's going on the hards, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the hards again. And if the rain comes in on a good time, it might pay off in the end. But let's see. I think the strategy I'm going for softs with that extra pitch stop, I think it might still be the fastest one. But we will see right now. Kubo now will be the one leading the way. Graf and Antti going to the pits. They're going to be leaving, I think, behind that Marine Freeze group with Danny Mater. So they are now down into P5. So they have some traffic to pass right here. Because I believe, yeah, Marine Freeze is going a little bit long on that stint. Danny Mater as well. Now their tires are looking similar, but of course the softs will be fast if their life is the same as KC. Now, oh my god, I think Danny Mater was caught by surprise. As Marine Freeze goes into the pits and Danny in the end decides to do the same. Look at this. Marine going for the softs. Danny Mater going for the hards. So Danny Mater is saving 1 more pit stop, and I think he might go until the end of those tires. But it might be quite a stretch, I think. He's going to be doing 18 laps if he goes until the end of the race. 18, maybe I'm stretching myself. No, I think it's 18. So yeah, Danny Mater going for a very long hard stint, unless he decides to go for a late pit stop for the softs. But I'm not really sure if that's going to work out. He might potentially change his mind if he can keep that slipstream to Marine Freeze and pit at the same time as her. Because Marine Freeze is a good driver to slip because she is fast, and so goddamn fast. As you can see, she's now up into P5. Still trying to catch back to this group right here with Kraft and Antti, Escobo, now slipstreaming Hernandi. This is actually amazing for him. Can you keep the slipstream though? This is the crucial moment for the race, and I think he's still keeping it. Yeah, there you go. Kubo still keeping that slipstream from Hernandi. So Kubo really having some infinite IQ today. First with the Inter strategy, which ended up working out, although that was certainly a gamble. But then, now staying very long, being able to now get slipstream from Hernandi. That Kubo might be the one undercutting, but will that undercut work though? Because the softs are clearly superior in pace on a track like this. There's quite a lot of, far out moments. But yeah, so this is the situation right now. Is Hernandi leading the way, Kubo right next to him on hold hearts trying to hang on there. Then you got Kraft in 3rd place with Antti, and then it's Marine Freeze with Danny Mater right behind. Marine Freeze has better tires than the Kraft though, so this is certainly a pace battle between the Finnish driver and the Spaniard. So this is a big moment here. This is where they can make the difference with their pace. As Kubo still doing an amazing job staying behind Hernandi, and he might be able to pitch for softs or mediums. That might be an option as well, because it's after this lap it's going to be 13 laps to go. So this is looking very, very interesting. This is looking very, very interesting. Will Hernandi go to the pits? There he goes, Hernandi going to the pits right now. He's going for the cuts. Let's see what tires he's going to go. And this is the hard tires. Oh, he's going to go for the hard tires. Oh, wow. I thought he would go for the mediums on these tires. But yeah, if you're going for the hard eyes, it's gonna be looking interesting. Kubo, I think, might gamble going for mediums or softs maybe, but he certainly does have to pit right now. And there he goes, going to the pits. Final time of the race. Unless it rains, but let's see, going for the soft tires. This is looking interesting. He needs to catch back to Hernandi and get rid of him, because otherwise he starts to get old. And I think this is what Hernandi is thinking about. He's thinking about long term. He knows he's going to have to slipstream Kubo. He has no other choice, because the softs are just superior on this track. As in the meantime, Kraft still staying out with Anti. Murphy is doing the same, and if Kraft stays out, then Murphy will do the same. But they should pit on the next lap, I think. And doesn't matter what he's going to do. He has fresh hearts. He might be able to try and go for the end, but it's going to be very, very risky. He knows he needs to slipstream as well. He has no other option unless he slows down everyone. But he's certainly going for all or nothing strategy. Yes, Murphy now wants to the pits. Then he will not follow her, so he's going to go. He's committed to save that one pit stop, but be the one with the worst tires. But now he has the track position. So this is it, guys. This is the final stint of the race. This is where everything comes back together. And let's see who is going to win today's race. We got quite a few possibilities here. We got Terminator leading the way. It's Hernani in second place. If Danny goes defensive, he might be able to bring everyone here. But no, he's going to go for the slipstream of Hernani. But Kubo will be joining this group as well. So it might be a freeway battle. And then we might see the same with Kraft. Kraft has better tires as well. If they can catch back, this would be amazing for them. And then we got also Marin Fizz. This is looking very much 6 drivers with the chance of winning today's race. As right now, also looking here right behind what Charge AT, and I saw these words. I think still is coming in for Promotions. Ricardo, then I think very good race here for BAR, but I think Stoll has to pit again. Ricardo might have to pit now. Ricardo does actually have good tires. And Gletzi also doing an amazing race today. Shout out for him now being in the top 10, battling Sobol, our current champion. But then Rosin having quite a superior race, considering he's winning Paradisa. I would honestly expect him to be battling for the top 5 at least. But certainly not things not starting that well again. But we will see. But let's focus at the front once again. Because now we might have some battles here. Kubo is going to take that lead of the race. Animator not taking the slipstream. But he still might have a second chance if Kraft can catch back, if he has the pace for that. This is where the pace can make the difference. He's currently lapping the race to Rist down to last place after being quite far ahead. So Rist really has fallen down in this race. Things have not really gone that well. But either way, it's Nadi versus Kubo here, which will soon be 5 laps to go to the end of the race. Who will take the win today? This is the big question. Will Nadi go for the move? No, he won't. So it's Kubo leading the way now. It's 5 laps to go to the end. Can Kraft catch back to Kubo though? And Snaddy going for the sideline. I think Kubo made a mistake. And there he goes. Snaddy takes the lead back. He still suddenly bring back everyone here. Kraft, Anti, and maybe Danny mate if he has the pace. Marifi is also coming as well. She might come out of nowhere actually. This could be very interesting. We might actually have a 6-way battle here for the win. But let's see, still Nani and Kubo on the lead group. Kraft hasn't caught up to the group at the front yet. Danny Mater cannot do anything else but just watch everything and just try to hang on, but now he's losing the slipstream to Anti, I think. Yeah, there he goes. Those tires are completely dead. There's nothing he can do now. And I think his strategy is not working unless Marin Freeze can pass him and catch back to them. That will be his last and first chance for this race today. But here he goes now. Kubo is coming back. He's up to the lead again. It's Nani now in second. And now they're going to crash into each other. Kraft now taking the slipstream. And Kraft has the better tires here. Same thing with Anti, who has been slipstreaming him. So, or maybe not. They're still not on the slipstream, but they are very, very close. And now there you go. Kraft now going for the second place. It's Nani still leading the way, but he has the worst tires here. But let's see. Kraft maybe going for the inside. He doesn't. You can see Kubo goes wide. He takes the penalty there. Kubo takes the penalty. He's going to push Kraft once again. Oh my god. Track. Now Maya Freeze up into second place. And it's Nani Merton actually in second place. Nani getting one away with it. And Nani might be able to take the win. And now it's Anti now. Anti now leading the way. Can Anti and Nani goes for the inside. He goes too wide. Actually cuts too much of the track and it's Anti leading the way. Can he take the win today? As you can see now, Nandi's gonna go for the move here. They're going side by side into the chicane. They both survive it now. It's the final 2 corners. Who's gonna take the win here? Can Anti do it? I think they will. Here it goes. Anti takes the win. Hernandez second, Mine Freeze third. Then is Kraft taking P4, then is Danny Mater. Kubo, then is P7's got Bishar JT, then is Grundy, Kado. Very close to each other, then is Crozim closing the top 10, and it's Glatzy, very solid P11. Much better than his last two seasons, I think. Then it's Sobol, P12. Then it's Carvey, I stole his words, Jeroni, Rist. So the race is already over. Oh my god. Everyone finishing the race. Very close to each other, but here we go. Antti is going to be your championship leader in this season 13 with the 25-minute race. That was actually pretty fast. And Hernandi taking second place in his Mine Freeze, who takes the fastest lap and he takes the last step of the podium. Kraft was very, very close, but it's only P4 for him. Then Danny Mater takes P5. Kubo was out of the track in the second hairpin. Will take P6 and his Charge AT taking P7 and Grandy P8. And you got Kado and then Razim here goes in the top 10. Then you got Glatzy. Amazing start from him of the season with P11. Then it's Sobol. Excuse me. Then it's Sobol in P12. Just ahead of Carvey here in P13. Then you got I Stole These Words P14. There is Gironi here, P15, just ahead of Matty Martinez, Jurist, and Suicide. Everyone finishing within 25 seconds. That's one of the. It's gonna be one of the closest cups ever in Ultimate League. But here we go. Antti will be your leader of the championship, and I think Nordic Turtle will also be leading the teams. As we can see, Grandy in P8, I think he's the fastest second driver of this race. So yeah, I think Antti should be certainly leading. Now, either way, let's go to the interviews. Who should we interview first? Maybe someone want to talk. Maybe your wrist. You started pretty well in the race. What happened? You then were quite far at the back.
Yeah,
Your
the
wrist.
rain, the rain definitely. Just a second. I was with and just make back a bit in last.
All right. Then we got other drivers here. Glatzy. I wonder if talk about your P11 here. I think your best results, if not ever, one of the best ones. I think. Glatzy, are you here? No, I don't think so. Okay, let's
I don't
see
know
more.
if Corvid wants to weigh in. During the rain stint, Corvid changed off onto the softs right when the rain came back, and he was pushed down to, I think, second last place at one point.
Oh, that is bad.
He may be too upset to interview, though.
Yeah, it might be. But what do you think of your driver's performance? You got Mine Freeze also having to recover today in the end, getting third place. But we decided
Kraft on your Kraft on the P4. How does that
as
feel?
well.
Hi. Well,
That was
what do
close
I
to the
say?
podium.
It could have been a podium. Something happened the last lap. I'm not going to start pointing fingers, but I'm a bit annoyed. But I'm happy. P4. That's better than P5.
That's certainly amazing result. Your best ever so far. So
Best
big
ever.
congratulations.
Podium next race.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
for
had it in
sure.
your graph?
Maybe.
Possibly taking the medium tires at the end might have been better.
Yeah, I really thought of that, but I went for soft anyway because I think I did well with the 10 stints.
All right, then next person. I think Charge AT. You guys got P7 today. So what can you talk about in this race?
I got a bit messed up by the rain at the start because I didn't go into the pits when I really should have to go on to another set of tyres. And I got hit by a teleporting car at one point. And apart from that, given the circumstances, I did pretty well.
All right, so really nice race. This was certainly, I think, a hell of a banger to start the season here, with a lot of drivers battling for the win. 6 cars, very, very close to each other. Everyone whoever was further behind would have better tires. Once again, very similar situation to the likes of like I think Singapore and also Alton Park last season. But yeah, really amazing race today. So yeah, I think this is it for the interviews, and yeah, this was quite a banger of a start. So yeah, next time, actually, I need just to check very quickly where we're gonna be racing, and I think it's gonna be in Horscheleben. It's a DTM track, or usually using DTM, not every season, but either way, next track is gonna be in Horscheleben in Germany, made by Levi. So yeah, see you there next time. Bye bye.
How
Osher
much?
Leban.
How much disappointing